Deepwood. Sister Toa comes with a sorry bad tale.
Toalua, you know what news I bring?
The drums of Lekoro cry tell of sons of Makuta. But without my Suva, I cannot reach the threat.
Where are your Matoran to activate the Suva?
Captured. Lost.
You alone can find them, Luanuva.
Because in this bass-backwards universe, Lewa can lose his Suva and he needs Matoran to activate it. Anyways, hello, this is Beaverhausen Productions and welcome back to Bionicle the Game. I am Vakiti, your glorious and efficacious host, and this is my co-host, Joe Squared.
Well, Tahu Nuva lost his Suva once.
He did?
Yeah.
When did he lose his Suva?
In the movie. It's gone forever.
What? Oh,
wow.
Well, of course you can lose the Suva when the village is destroyed.
Yeah. Obviously, Lake Horo was destroyed.
And that was a horrible death there. But apparently that only counts as getting hurt, so it's okay.
Plus, you could also just,
Look, Lewa has an actual level. And, you know, Lewa's level isn't actually that bad.
Oh, are you kidding me? Lewa's level is annoying as fuck when you get into the later half, where you have to chase after that bird and stay in its wake.
Okay, yes. Up until then,
it's not that bad, but when you have to trail the Gecko and stay in its wake, and it's making like 90-degree turns without telegraphing what it's going to do, that is some serious bullshit right there.
The fact that you can lose the Suva by it being destroyed means that it's a physical object, which means you can just uproot the thing and steal it and take it out of its magical temple or something.
Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna nitpick this even further for the sake of doing so. If the Toa lost their Suva because of the many, many weaknesses of the Toa Mata that don't seem to be shared by any other Toa team in the history of the universe, if their Suva is destroyed, they lose all their Kanoe masks and their elemental powers. So they are essentially Tall Matoran.
Pretty much.
I would assume physically stronger Matoran.
Yeah, that's debatable considering Taipu.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, it's to do with what's it called? Their latent elemental energies. The stone and earth elementals are automatically stronger than everybody else, even if they can't use their elemental powers.
Okay. That's probably just because they spent their lives either playing Coley or mining.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, they were working out. What were you doing, Toa Mata? I was stuck in a pod. Like 20,000 years or something.
I was stuck in a pod so much that my skin rotted away.
It was boring as fucking shit.
Honestly, though, that does bring up a lot of questions. Why do the Toa Mata have so many Achilles heels that aren't shared by any other team?
Because
their skin melted off.
It's like the other Toa teams don't even have multiple masks.
Okay, yeah, there's that.
Look.
Well, no, they do. It's just
okay? It's to nerf them because they're too powerful. And second, it's because back in the day they didn't look. It was maybe they didn't figure that they didn't establish all this. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. There are Toa that have multiple masks. This is the Toa Mata were the only ones that actually needed to have their other masks in order to be recognized to be at full power.
Okay.
Because they needed to get into what is it, Kininui?
Yeah, that.
Okay, let me say this then. Why do no other see? The multiple masks are obviously something these Toa were supposed to do because they have the gold masks. Why does no other Toa ever recorded have a gold mask?
Well, the Toa Mata were
special.
Yeah, Lee Cotton
The
has a
Toa-
gold mask, fuck
The
you.
Toamata were specifically designed to reawaken Matanui if he ever fell asleep. Obviously, they would be given special powers
Okay,
and special...
and the Toa and Nika were specifically designed to save his life. Why don't they have the same
They
abilities
got
as...
OP lightning.
because they didn't need them.
Okay,
And for the record, the lightning thing.
alright. What about the Maori then? They immediately lost that lightning power and just became like any other Toa, except these ones could breathe water.
Yeah, well, now they can breathe water.
I don't think that was part of the plan.
Yeah, that was just the Mask of Life creating new guardians for itself, I guess.
It is so painfully obvious that none of the gods in this universe have any control over what's happening at all.
Ever.
Ever.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is the real reason. Plot convenience. They didn't need the weakness, so they didn't have it.
Okay.
They needed a weakness, so they gave it to. For the
Why did the Toa Nuva need the weakness of having all of their elemental powers contained within a easily destroyable stone?
Okay, look. Look, are you listening? It's referenced at the beginning of the. It's referenced in the Cal arc, and it's never referenced again. You wanna know why? Because that shit was filler. Like, if Bionicle was an anime, that was the filler arc.
There's so many things there. The Cal arc was just so ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm just like, okay. It's been canonized that Artakha was responsible for transforming. Artakha was responsible for forging the Nuva stones. He forged those stones and teleported them to Matanui at the time that the Toa Nuva became Toa Nuva. So it's basically canon now that at one point Artakha was like, these guys need to save the universe. Let me just go ahead and make the instrument of their demise.
Okay. This is gonna be fun. I just quickly just now came up with a reason for why that makes sense.
Oh, I gotta hear this.
The Toa were not meant to transform like that, and the great beings or whoever was instructing Artakha about it said, "Quick, we need to come up with some bullshit prophecy stuff about the Toa Nuva, because we weren't expecting them to do that."
It was completely unintended.
Okay,
and then
if it wasn't
they're
there,
like, oh damn, they're too OP now.
By the way, windmills totally work like that.
Yeah, so Artakha had like 5 minutes to come up with something mystical to attach the Toa Nuva, and he thought, a box that steals their powers, I guess.
Okay, but if they weren't meant to transform into the Toa Nuva by way of energized protodermis, then they would have been destroyed by it. So they were obviously meant to be transformed.
No, protodermis just kind of does that.
No, it's literally a destiny thing.
It's some destiny nonsense.
That's literally how it works. So if they weren't meant to be transformed, they wouldn't have been.
No.
And now we get to the best part of this entire game, playing a friendly game of Spleef with Panrock.
I like to think that destiny just means this happened, so we're gonna pretend that it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, isn't it? It's like, this happened, it was intentional. Got that?
Oh wait, it's not that part of the video yet.
There is no way anybody could have ever seen it coming that Matanui, with barely any powers at all, managed to reconstruct the robot and
Bubbles!
smash the moon into himself.
Hey look, Bubbles that it's impossible.
That
Look, Bubbles that it's impossible to stand on because they have horrible collision detection.
Yay, collision!
But it's like that level in Waveman. It's like Waveman's level in Mega Man. Or I don't know. One of them, the one you have to stand on the bubbles.
Yeah. Anyway, Josie, what were you saying?
I don't remember. Something about robots.
Yeah, you were
Robots
saying
are cool.
that no one in their right mind could have ever predicted Matanui's bullshit win.
Ah, here we go. The great gecko bird possesses the strongest wings of any bird on this fair island. The updraft created by its flight will enable you to glide huge distances. To stay aloft, make sure you stay close behind him. And
Liam,
you'll see just how bullshit this stupid Gecko is. Why couldn't he just grab onto it? Why does he have to fly? Look at that! You have to stay right behind him, and there's no way of knowing what way he's gonna turn if you're just playing this for the first time.
Hilarious.
You gotta stay right on him. There's like maybe a foot of room that you can get away from him.
You like have to ride.
And mind you, this was not my second try. Because this is a Biomedia Project playthrough, I cut out about 10 failed runs there.
Anyway, okay, Liam, you told me once that the great beings, the most powerful creatures in Bionicle supposedly, are really just scientists that hold no power except that they create stuff.
Basically, yeah, they're no more powerful than Artakha.
Does that mean that Matanui is stronger than them?
Yes. Hey,
So
look,
there's-
Spleef Arena!
There is essentially absolutely no way that if these are supposedly the deities of the Bionicle universe and they have no power at all, how could they know about destiny? How could any of them know what destiny is?
Yeah, honestly, like, how would they predict all this shit? Maybe they invented a predictometer that told them everything.
So
like
how...
it's like a magic 8-ball and it just shook. Like, the Toa Matter will become Nuva. Ah, interesting. I wonder what that means.
So how about this game of Spleef that we're playing with Arakshi here?
Oh my god, this game predicted Minecraft.
And technically so did Kirby 64.
I was just gonna say, this is totally not the first time this concept has been used.
Nah, screw it. Batman on the NES predicted Minecraft because Batman was in it.
What?
Don't ask how that makes sense. I don't remember why it makes sense. I don't remember if it does make sense. It probably doesn't make sense.
Hey
Anyway.
look, a Krana out of Arakshi!
Ah! Alright. To be fair to whatever drunk person thought of that, Krana and Krata are very similar words.
We'll see you in the next episode, guys.